Hello everyone and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We are here for round 7 of tier 4. I've almost just got my controller and I think I might be glitched. I love this game, la-di-da-di-da-da-da. Oh, please don't tell me it is glitched. Oh no, we're good. So, yeah, as I said, we are here for round 7 of tier 4 here in Imola. We have unfortunately only got 12 drivers in. It's real bad attendance, I know, but not a lot we can do with it. So, anyway, we are here in Imola. We have had our 3 tiers this weekend, or 3 previous tiers this weekend. Tier 3, Tier 2, and Tier 1. Obviously, Tier 3 there was no stream because Aid was having technical difficulties. But Tier 2 and Tier 1 there were streams, and today we are here for Tier 4. So, 12 drivers in, as I've mentioned. We have got an Aston Martin going out on track. That is Josh, so we're going to follow Josh through whilst we run through what was, I guess, a pretty hectic Tier 4 race last weekend in, I believe it was Hungary, which it was. So then, if we have a look at the race results, it was Clarkson who took the win from Haas Boomer and Joshua Stevens in P3. Of course, at the time, Josh, he was racing for Ferrari, not Aston Martin. He's made the switch over to the Mercedes-powered and Silverstone-based team from the Italian outfit. RJ came home in P4, Daryl in P5. Of course, Daryl, he was racing with AlphaTauri before, but now he has made the move to Ferrari, replacing Josh. Then it was Fiery in P6, Lojovic in P7, Thrasher in P8, Sam, he was in P9. Now, of course, Sam, he raced for Haas, but replaced Daryl at AlphaTauri, and then Joe, he rounded out the top 10. Unfortunately, those last two did DNF. It was a pretty shocking weekend, but you know, we move. What does that mean for the point standings then? Well, it means Irish still leads, even though for now he is a tier 3 driver because he was too quick. And then it's Dark Soren in P2. He is tied on points with Sam the Nick. Daryl is in P4. Haas Boomer in P5. He is not here with us this weekend. And then in P6 it is Josh. Clarkson is in P7. The two Alfa Romeos come in P8 and P9. In P10 it is Sniper. Lojovic is in P11. True Eden in P12. Inexact Prism, he is P13. Clixie, he's P14. RJ is in P15. Finn King in P16. Unfortunately, he has left the league. Taze, he is P17. Dead is P18. Bear in P19, Luck in P20, 21st is Joe, and to round out the point scorers, it's Porpoise in 22nd with 1 point. So, what does that mean for the Constructors' Championship then? It means that Aston Martin are leading the Constructors as it stands, and that means then that AlphaTauri are in second, Red Bull in P3, Alfa Romeo P4, Haas in P5, McLaren P6, Ferrari in P7, Mercedes are P8, Williams P9, and in dead last it is Alpine. So then, here we are then, we have got Josh on our lap. He's on the medium tyres to begin with. What can Josh do then? He's kept it clean for most of this lap. Obviously, I think pole in tier 3 might have been a 15 something. I can't quite remember if I'm being honest. It might have been a 16 actually. But then, here we come then. We've got Josh coming down the hill into Ravazza 1. He is going to be blocked slightly maybe by a Ferrari, but I don't think it'll affect him too much. Out of Ravazza 2 now he goes. The Ferrari peels off into pit lane. Here comes Josh then. He's coming across the line. Where is it for Josh? It is P1, obviously. He's the first one to set a lap. It's a 26.8, so I don't know where I got 15s from, but sure. It's going to be a Red Bull next. I wonder if is it Dark Soren? No, it's going to be Luck who comes across the line next. So then, here comes Luck across the line. It's P1. Oh. Okay then. Maybe I was right. Luck sets an 18.6 with Dark Soren setting a 20.4. So, not quite sure what happened to Josh on his lap. He must have had a spin or something. RJ goes first on the mediums with a 17.6. So, and then Daryl goes quickest with a 17.6, but on the softs. So then, the times are flooding in it. We have now got a AlphaTauri. It's going to be Sam the Nick who's going to come across the line. Sniper's gone provisional pole with a 16.4. Sam then, he goes P4. It's an Alfa Romeo behind him. Is it Thrasher? Thrasher goes P1 of 15.9. And then it's going to be Clarkson, I think, who's on a lap. Clarkson, he's just started his lap, so we're going to follow him for most of the lap. I've said lap about 10 times there. Here we go then, round, I don't really know corners to be honest guys. There is an AlphaTauri slowing down to let an Alfa Romeo through. But here comes Clarkson then, up through Acqua Minerale. Easy to spin at this corner, but he's kept it nice and clean there. So then here he comes into the chicane. It's a 50.9 for the first 2 sectors, not the best we've seen, although he is on the medium tyres. So then, round the final chicane he comes. Up to Ravazza 1 and 2. Down the hill we go. That's a great camera angle, as you can really see where the driver's head is pointing. Dark Soren goes P1 of 15.905. Only 7 thousandths quicker than Thrasher. But here comes Clarkson across the line. Where is it for the Mercedes driver? It's P4 on the mediums. We got anyone else going for a second lap? I don't know. It's Thrasher going for a second lap. I didn't quite see. Sniper? Nope, he's not pushing. Neither is Clarkson. Darrell's not going for another lap. RJ pulls into the pits. RJ gets hit there by Sniper as RJ was going very slowly into the pit lane there. And he gets a 5-place grid penalty for it. My, that is not good. Nobody seeming to go for a second push lap. So we've got Joe. He's on his out lap. So we are going to run on board with Joe for the entirety of his first lap. Is Sam the Nick then? Is he coming into the pits? Yes, he is. So then, for Joe's first lap, we are going to ride on board with the Ferrari driver. It was a disappointing weekend last weekend, I would say. But here we go then. He comes across the line to start his lap. You want to take the tightest line possible, which he didn't really do. I think he's running with what the line tells him to do, even though you should be running as tight as you can. He gets on the brakes for turn 1. Gets it in nicely there. Gets across that second curve. He's doing alright. Could have used a bit more track limits on the exit there. Here he comes then, up to the second chicane. He's done that pretty well, maybe a bit slow on entry, maybe took a too narrow line. There's a 24.8 for the first sector for Joe Hamster. Here he comes then, round Tozar, I know that corner, and up towards this fast kink left-hander. He does have to brake for it, goes down into 4th gear there, probably could have kept it in 5th to save himself from revving out the engine. But here he comes then, into Acqua Minerale. Does he keep it stable? No, he doesn't, as we see our first spinner at Acqua Minerale. And it is Joe Hamster, who is the victim, unfortunately. So then, that's not good for Joe. That's going to cook his tyres. Has he stopped using RS? No, he hasn't. He's still pushing. It's a 57.6 for the first 2 sectors, but that does include the spin. So he's about 7 seconds off the pace. Here we see him then. He's going to come down the hill. He gets on the brakes hard. Into Ravazza 2. He comes now. Is he going to be going for his second lap? I think he might be. He is going to go for his second lap. So then, here comes Joe Hamster across the line. It is obviously a 24.0, so not the best lap there for him. But then, he's now going to start this lap. Again, could have taken a tighter line there into turn 1. Here he comes then, down into turn 1. Getting on the brakes, 4th gear. Probably could have turned it slightly earlier there, but it's looking all nice and hooked up here. He used a lot of track limits there. Or he used a lot more track there. He might come across the Aston Martin of Lojovic though, who's going to get in his way. Oh dear. And Lojovic picks up a penalty for that collision. That's not good there. That's not good driving from the Aston Martin driver. He should have used his mini-map, saw that the Ferrari was coming and moved out the way. Unfortunately, he did not do that in time. So then we're going to watch Luck then. He is going to be the next one to start a lap and go for it. So we will watch Luck carefully. Looking at the Thank you to the 6 of you who are tuning in at the moment. Don't know why there's not more. But I'm not going to complain. Obviously it is dead. Ah, there's 11 of you now. Hello. Welcome. I'm sorry if that came across ungrateful. Oh, I think Luck invalidated and got this and next lap. So that is unfortunate there. See, Joe comes around the final corner. It's going to be Lojovic to set his next lap then. So Lojovic then. Here he comes down the main street. This is going to be his first lap and he's going for the medium tyres. So then, here he comes down into turn 1. Braking hard. It's keeping it in 5th gear. He swings it through using plenty of the track there. Probably could have turned it slightly earlier. But here he comes then. He's kept it in 7th gear, interestingly, and the rear end has stepped out and he's off. Oh, he's managed to keep it out the wall, though, which is lucky for Lojovic there. So then, I think it's going to be Soren. No, Soren's on an out lap. Thrasher, Sniper then. Let's watch Sniper, or is it RJ? It's gonna be RJ actually. So let's watch RJ through his lap. It seems like he's slightly down. Give me 2 secs, guys. Yep. Oh, but there goes RJ spinning it at Aqua Minerale. So now we move to Sniper then. Sniper, he is a 9,000th down on his lap at the moment. But here he comes. Oh, now he's half a second up. This is a lovely lap here for Sniper. He's kept it valid through the chicane. Could this be provisional pole position for the AlphaTauri driver? We know he's quick on in qualifying, but a lot of the time he's unable to transport that into the race. Here he comes then, swinging it through Ravazza 2. We ride on board with him. As we come down the main straight across the line, it is provisional pole with a 15.6. 3/10 clear of Dark Soren at the moment. And as we go on board with Dark Soren, he has a massive slap through turn 2. So then we look to find the next person to set a lap. I think it might be Josh. No, Josh has just started a lap. It's going to be Daryl. Daryl's just come across the line to go 3/10 faster than what he did previously. He set a 17.2. So he's about 6/10 off the car in front, which is Clarkson, who is also on a lap, but he is down on his lap as it stands. We look, and there's Sam behind him, but Sam is moving out the way of other drivers as Daryl is crashed out at turn 3. So then, that's Daryl's qualifying session over for him. But then, we're going to watch Clarkson. He's not using ERS, so Clarkson is not pushing. Okay. It's going to be Soren then we're going to go on board, or is it going to be Luck? It won't be Luck. So it's going to be Dark Soren then. Soren, here he comes, out of Ravazza 2. He's going to come across the line. Where is it for the Red Bull driver? It's provisional pole with a 15.505. So then these guys showing their pace. Thrasher has just started his lap. We've got Sam the Nick off. Is that puncture? No, that's just textures. Clarkson's going to come across the line to start his lap then. So, I think it's not RJ. It's Josh then. Josh is coming across the line. Here comes Josh. What is it for Josh? It's a 17.0. He goes just ahead of Daryl there, up into P6. Behind him is then Luck. So then, we're going to see Luck. Can Luck finally set a valid time? He's about 2/10 up on his lap at the moment, but he gets a massive snap at Aqua Minerale, and that's really offset him there. Is he still up on his time, or is he down? He's about 4/10 up on his time as it stands. So, this would be an improvement, but not a big one. There is a Ferrari getting out the way of an Aston Martin there in the background. We look to see then what Luck Smasher can do. He comes out of Ravazza 2 now. What can Luck Smasher do? And obviously today it was heartbreak for the Red Bull team in real life. But at the moment then, they are first. Or I take that back, they are second and 9th. As GSR Thrasher goes provisional pole with a 15.411. So a good lap there by the Alfa Romeo driver. We've got Clarkson then. Here comes Clarkson out of Ravazza 2. He's going to come across the line next. We ride on board with the Mercedes driver. Obviously Mercedes today, they managed to get a podium after the 2 Red Bulls DNF. It's a 15.456 for Clarkson. He's finally finding some pace after being a bit lackluster for a lot of this season, I would say personally. But he is now finding his pace after that win last weekend. Joe has just started a lap then, but I think Luck going for another lap? Luck is going for another lap. He's on 4 lap hole soft. Jesus Christ. He's a second up on his lap at the moment then. So this would put him ahead of RJ, but can he find time in this final sector? Here he comes then, down the hill, heading towards Ravazza 1. He gets on the brakes, down into 2nd gear, interestingly. And then up into 4th, down into 3rd. Back up into 4th. Is he going to come across the line then? He is going to come across the line. As here comes Luck then. Across the line it is P8 with a 17.2. Only just off of Daryl's time there. But unlucky for him. I think Lojovic has spun it. Which he has. Is there wing damage for the young Brit? I don't think so. I think he's gotten away with that. We've got Joe on lap. Joe is 6 seconds up on his lap at the moment. So it's looking like a very solid lap here for Joe after that controversial collision with Lojovic, of course, which Lojovic did pay the price. So then, heading down into Ravazza 2, across the line comes Joe. Where is it? It's P6 for Joe with a 16.658, but they are still some way off Sam the Nick. There is two distinct groups forming here, or maybe even three. You have got Thrasher, Clarkson, they are leading at the moment with Soren close behind. And then there's a bit of a gap back to Sniper. Well, no, these four, the top four are all in a group. These four, or these three, sorry, are in a group. And then the final four are in a bit of a group. As we've got Lojovic on a lap then. What can Lojovic do on his lap is... I don't know, which he's not. But then Lojovic, this is going to be his first lap. It's 24.6 for the first sector. Behind him, there is a Ferrari that has spun. I believe that might be Joe. Well, it has to be Joe because Daryl is out. So then, here comes Lojovic down into Aqua Minerale. What can the young Brit do in the Aston Martin? It's very stable through there. And then, what is his middle sector split? He's done a 51.1 for the middle sector. Here he comes through the chicane. He could have cut that a bit more, gained himself a bit more time. But he is a tier 4 driver. They are still learning. Obviously, all of these guys. I'm sorry if I'm overpronouncing words, by the way, guys. It's just what I do at some points. Here he comes then, down into Ravazza 1 and 2. He's kept it in 4th gear there. Coming out of the final corner, Lojovic is learning medium traction control. I have recently learned. He comes across the line. It's a 16.7 to go just ahead of his teammate there. Then we've got Sniper on a lap. He is a 10th up on his lap. He's almost 2 tenths up, sorry. That was the fastest first sector, I do believe. So then, this could be provisional pole position for Sniper Life. Here he comes then, through Aqua Minerale in the number 32 Alpha Tauri car. He keeps it nice and stable through there. Here he comes then, across the second sector. He's lost time, actually. He's only 4 thousandths up on his time at the moment. So, this might not be provisional pole. It wouldn't even improve his position as it stands. But then, here he comes then, down into the final 2 turns of Ravazza 1 and 2. He takes 3rd gear. He uses all of the track on exit there of Ravazza 1. Uses it all on the exit of Ravazza 2. He comes across the line. Where is it for Sniper? It is provisional pole with a 15.4. Thrasher has just started a lap. We've got behind his teammate, Sam the... Well, not Thrasher's teammate, but... Sniper's teammate, Sam the Nick, he comes across the line. He is starting a lap. Dark Soren is on a lap. I think we've got also Lojo's on a lap. Josh is just starting his lap. So it is going to be Dark Soren who's going to be next across the line. But Soren is unfortunately invalidated at Aqua Minerale or before it. So then it's going to be a Alfa Romeo, and that is Thrasher. So then, can Thrasher improve? Thrasher, though, he is about 3 tenths down on his lap at the moment. But I don't believe he's using ERS. He is not. He is going for one final push lap. Sniper behind then. Sniper is pushing once again. He is about a 10th and a bit up on his lap. Can Sniper improve his current position? He's about 3 tenths up on his lap at the moment. So this could be, if he keeps this form up, he could dip into the very high 14s. Here comes Sniper Life then, out of Ravazza 1. Using all of the track limits again. He comes round the final corner. He is going to be the first to finish his lap. There was a bit of a squirm on exit by the looks of it. Here he comes across the line. It is an improvement, but only to a 15.2. So then, we look for the next car. It's going to be Clarkson. Clarkson's only just up on his time at the moment. Thrasher is now out of turn 3, so that's Thrasher's qualifying over. What can Clarkson do then? Out of Ravazza 2 he comes across the line. It is provisional pole for Clarkson with a 15.1. A good lap there. Soren is invalid on his lap. Sam the Nick is off at the final corner. I think it's only Josh who can set a lap, but he has backed off. So that is qualifying over, ladies and gentlemen. And it is. As I almost fall over there. Yes, I am stood up because it just feels more natural. So it is then going to be Clarkson who takes provisional pole position from Sniper. Or no, not provisional. It is going to be Clarkson who takes pole position from Sniper. But I've just realised, I think Sniper's got that penalty, doesn't he? Yes, Sniper has a 5th-place grid penalty. So then, if we take that into account, it's going to be Clarkson then, who has pole position from Thrasher, from Soren, Sam, Joe, and then it'll be Clarkson. Then it'll be Josh, Daryl, Luck. Yeah, I think Lojovic will be starting in dead last. We'll get a grid rundown when we get into the formation lap. I will be back in 20 seconds. I need to... Well, not 20 seconds. You know what I mean. Like, I'll be back in a minute. I have to go sort something out. I will leave you with a bit of music though, so you know, you can all just vibe. I want to make sure that it's something that's not copyrightable. Don't know. I'll leave you with it. Enjoyed the music, you probably didn't because I have shit taste in music. I'm sorry for swearing, you know. Just slips out, but you know. Yeah. For some reason I'm struggling to get the stream back up. So then, just to confirm your grid then, it is going to... Oh, there we go. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Right, thank you to the 12 of you that have tuned in. So just to confirm your grid for today then, it is going to be Clarkson on pole position, followed by GSR Thrasher, Dark Soren in 3rd, Sam the Nick in 4th, Joe in 5th, Sniper in 6th, Josh in 7th, Daryl in 8th, Luck in 9th, RJ in 10th, Fiery and Logic will round out the grid. So it's an interesting one today. If you're in the chat and you want to get involved, please leave your predictions down in the comment section. And also, if you don't feel like getting involved, you might as well go and check out SilentX Energy. Obviously our title sponsor, I say title sponsor, they're our only sponsor, but our sponsor of GSR. They do really good quality products. They do energy drinks, and you can get GSR merch like phone cases, beanies, shirts, jumpers, I've already said phone cases, but you know. But yeah, they do really high quality stuff. They have 2 flavors of their energy drink powder. I call it the healthier G Fuel. You can either get Acropolis apple or cherry, and they are both amazing. I hope you will go and check them out. And yeah, we wait then. Clarkson has not backed up the pack. Someone who is backing up the pack though is Sniper. As Sam and Joe have made contact and have been disqualified there. So, not the ideal start for those two, but luckily it was at the end of the session, or of the formation lap, when nobody was, or when they had full tyre attempts. So then, whilst we wait to get going, we wait for the last car, which is Logic, to lock in to position. It will be Fiery as well, who we wait on. So then, we go to 5 red lights here in Imola. 3, 4, 5 red lights in Imola. It's lights out and away we go, and Clarkson's had a very good start there. But Thrasher has also had an equally good start. Someone who's had a really good start is Joe. He's up a couple positions. Logic's up a couple positions. Here we go then, down into turn 1. They're side by side. Somebody's front wing's gone flying there. I think it's Sniper's front wing who's gone. It is Sniper's wing that's gone. So then, that's unfortunate there, as Logic has been spun round at turn 1. We now go to the front of the grid again. Luck then. Is he going to look to make a move on Fiery? He's run very wide there. Could be damage. There is. No, there isn't. I hate that camera angle because it makes it so unpredictable. But then, we've got Joe. He's looking to close in on Dark Soren for the podium position. Oh, he gets a big tank slapper there. Massive save. And that allows Sam the Nick through into Aqua Minerali they go. So a very good save there. we look at our biggest gainers and losers. Everybody's pretty much held position. And Sam the Nick has crashed out at Aqua Minerale. And we have a virtual safety car has been deployed. So then, I was talking about our biggest gainers and losers. Your biggest loser out of that would have to be Sam the Nick. But your biggest gainer would be AVG Fire. Excuse me, AVG Fiery. So, it is very contested at the moment. There is a few gaps already beginning to form. But, we have got a very good close gap for the lead as they prepare to get underway after this virtual safety car is over. So, unfortunately, we have lost Unfortunately, we have lost one of the AlphaTauris in Sam the Nick. The other AlphaTauri has to come into the pits, as does Lojovic in his Aston Martin. Joshua has made a good start, as has Daryl. They're both up 2 positions. Sniper, as we've said, he lost 1 position, or 4 positions, sorry. I believe we're about to get underway once again here in Imola. We are preparing to get underway. We see Clarkson, he's got his foot to the floor there, but he's had to back off. His foot is to the floor again. Here we go then. Are we going underway here at Imola? Or was he just trying to get away? No, we're still under virtual safety car. So then, here we go then. We are underway, and Clarkson has an amazing restart compared to Thrasher. He's already grown that gap by about 6/10 there. Dark Soren has had a good restart. Thrasher really has not had a good restart. And then Daryl didn't have a good restart. I think Daryl spun. Or Daryl had an excursion off into the gravel. So luck has now gotten through on him. Anyway, Joe then. Here he comes. Can he make a move on Soren? Sorry, no. And Soren is equally dropping out of range of Thrasher. As Thrasher begins to reel in the Mercedes of Clarkson. Obviously, your race winner last weekend. DRS has been enabled this lap. Joshua sets the fast lap. But no, Fiery then takes it back with a 23.6. A very solid lap there for Fiery. We scroll down the order. Joshua is all over the back of Joe here, but he's lost some time through turn 1. I know Joshua was having some technical issues with his assists, but he seems to have ironed them out. I believe Joe went very wide out of turn 3 there, which has allowed Josh to just close to the back of him. So then these 2 former teammates are about to go and do battle. Neither of them, oh well. Josh not saving ERS like he probably should be, but you know. Joe then, here we go. He comes down the hill into Aqua Minerale. He's got a decent gap at the moment. RJ equally is on the back of Daryl, but RJ started on the mediums. We look at the tyres our people are on, and RJ is the only person on the medium tyre. I need to charge my phone, my control. Shit. Give me 20 seconds, I forgot to grab my charger. There we go. Right, I'm back. So, sorry about that, guys, but, yep, so Lojovic then, he has picked up a 3-second penalty. Jesus Christ, I'm out of breath. I am fat. Not in the physical sense, but in the... yeah. Fiery then, he is all over the back of Joe here, as Josh did manage to get through on Joe in the end. Don't know why Sam's joined back, but... yeah. Here he comes then. Here comes Fiery down into Ravazza 1 and 2. He come out of Ravazza 2 now. Did Joe get the DRS? He did not. And can Fiery then capitalize on this and make the move? Here they come down into turn 1 and 2. I don't think Fiery is close enough to make a move. He is not. So then, through turns 1 and 2 they come now. RJ was getting very close to the back of Daryl there, but luckily no contact was made. So then, Fiery again, he is gaining. Sniper is setting some blistering laps at the moment on his fresh soft tyres. Down into Aqua Minerale we go for the second time watching this battle. It's a great camera goes. Joe and Fiery both pick up penalties for running wide there. So it's still a level playing field between these two as they now come into the final chicane. Fiery looking very close here, but equally Joe is close to the back of Josh. Can he get within DRS range? I don't think he will be able to. And if Fiery can keep as close as he is now, then I believe Fiery might be in with a chance at taking this P5 position away from Joe. Here they come then, down the main straight. Fiery activates DRS. Joe did get within DRS range of Josh. So then, this is now a three-way battle for P4, as the gaps out front have remained pretty equal. Oh, that was tight for Joe there. He was trying. Oh, Josh has gone very wide there, and he's collected Joe, and they're both in the wall. How are neither of them DNF'd? Wow. Okay, as another virtual safety car has been deployed. So then, that is unfortunate for the I'm sorry, I was getting distracted. That is unfortunate for the Ferrari and the Aston Martin there, as neither of them have their front wings. This is the second time Joe has lost his front wing today due to another Aston Martin. Obviously it was Lodgevic in qualifying. But then will we see anybody pit in? Clarkson stays out, Thrasher stays out, Soren dives it into the pits. So Soren's taking the gamble here. Is it going to be the hards for Soren, or will he pit onto another set of softs, or maybe a set of mediums? It is a set of mediums for Soren here. So then Soren clearly not confident on those softs, as we see not many other people coming into the pits. Obviously, Luck came into the pit, so both Red Bulls came into the pit lane. As we are getting back underway, and I don't really see any close gaps anywhere. Thrasher's had a decent restart, as Josh now picks up a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So unfortunate there for the Aston Martin driver. His day has gone from bad to worse. But obviously, so long as you persevere, we do not mind, and it makes for good commentary, I guess. So then, I guess the gap to watch is this gap out in front between Clarkson and Thrasher. Both drivers okay on ERS. Clarkson's fine on ERS. Thrasher a bit less so, but obviously Thrasher doesn't have to worry about coming under attack from behind. But equally, Clarkson doesn't have to worry about making any moves up front. So both these drivers can just devote their attention to each other. Whereas we look further back and we've got someone... Oh no. I was about to say RJ and Daryl, but even then, like... Yeah, this is what happens when you have less drivers. It just don't... When you get these gaps, it don't make the racing any good. So, yeah. Oh, that gap has grown, so Thrasher must have had an absolute nightmare of the first two turns, which has allowed Clarkson to pull away and grow that gap above 2 seconds. So then further back though, we have RJ. He's starting to reel in Daryl, but then he's started losing positions. There we go. So, yeah, at the moment, not a lot is happening, I won't lie. But, like, I guess we could talk about tyre strategy. So then, RJ was the only person to start on those mediums, actually. So RJ's on a completely different strategy to everyone else. As I believe Daryl has gone round at Aqua Minerale. Oh dear, Daryl. So then, as Daryl recovers, he loses 2 positions, one to RJ and one to Soren. He's lucky that Sniper isn't as close. Oh, as he almost loses it going through the final chicane there, his tyres will be cooked. As we now see Clarkson coming into the pits. So Clarkson has put the mediums on, and Josh has crashed out at the first turn. Could we see a safety car maybe? We see a 3rd virtual safety car, where it's been promoted to the full course safety car. So then, this now shakes things up. Hello, cat. What do you want? Hey, what do you want? So then, yeah, this has shaken things up, and this might allow Thrasher to have a free pit stop. I think this might have screwed Clarkson over. I believe Thrasher might get a free pit stop and come back out in the lead. So then, that is unfortunate for Josh there, but everyone who is left in this race will score points. Sniper pits onto another set of softs. Daryl pits onto a set of mediums. What do you want, cat, eh? Doesn't matter. So then, we now wait to see what our race leader, GSR Thrasher, does. Obviously, when you're under safety car and people are matching the delta, your time is about... your time in the pits, or your time lost in the pits, is a lot less. We watch then as Thrasher has a comfortable gap to his teammates, so the Alfa Romeos can double stack here. So then Thrasher is in. What tyres does he choose though? Does he go to the mediums? Does he go to the hards? Does he slap on another set of softs? We'll find out now. It is the medium compound of tyres for GSR Thrasher. We look at Clarkson then. Where will Clarkson come out in this equation? I think he might come out just ahead. RJ stayed out, so RJ will come out in front. I think Clarkson might come out ahead here. Or Willie is going to be tight. He does, as does Dark Soren. So those two then, they come out in front of GSR Thrasher here. RJ will be the one to lead us away on the restart. So, here we are then. Coming around the safety car. That was caused by the Aston Martin of Joshua Stevens. We now look to see who... So then, let's run down on what tyres people are on. RJ, yet to pit, he's on mediums. Clarkson mediums, Soren mediums, Thrasher mediums. Fiery went to the soft, so Fiery's going to be rapid on this restart. Luck on mediums. Joe mediums, Daryl mediums, Sniper softs, and Lojo softs. So then, we are going to be able to maybe kind of have an interview with Joshua. I won't really force it on him, but yeah, he is going to be helping me out with commentary. I will invite him now. Go. So then, we are going to have a co-com. Luckily, hello cat, what do you want? So then, we are just waiting on Lojovic to catch up as he is quite a way behind. So the safety car will not be at the end of this lap, but maybe at the end of next lap it will be. Here is Josh now. So, hello Josh. Thanks for helping out. Yeah, can you just make sure to include audio, please? Okie dokie, then I will check the stream, make sure it is included. Oh, right, okay, yeah, I've got an ad playing still. Oh, I really need aid to turn ads off. Right, so then. What?
It's not being weird.
No, it is working, it was just really quiet. Right, so then...
Am I?
Yeah, there you go, it just came through.
Oh yeah.
So
there we go.
we continue to wait for Lojovic to catch up to the pack. Prince Point D, that is a good question. I honestly couldn't tell you where Aid is. I know he said he was temperamental on whether or not he could make it tonight or not, but he never explained why. So it's probably, I'm not gonna press him for it, but you know, it's fine. We've got Josh here helping me out tonight, so that's fine. As I believe safety car hopefully will be in end of this lap, and it is end of this lap. Obviously, it's not the safety car we were used to today, as it is the older Mercedes, but you know, they're both still pretty nice.
I've just seen what Aid's now on Xbox, and I can see what he's playing.
He's probably playing Project Cars.
He is.
I know, he's been on that for a while. I think he realised that, you know what, I'm not even going to bother. As we prepare to go underway then, RJ is going to lead us away. When does RJ go? He
Goes
went
now.
a bit early there, and that's caused the weird thing that Cody's introduced, where it just completely cuts off throttle because the safety car's not in.
Someone's gonna get Clarkson for it, and he does.
He's going to get RJ as well. It's been a great restart for...
Oh, down into turn
that's
one.
tight!
Oh, and he spun.
And he's gone round, and he's in the wall. I think RJ might have need to leave a little bit more room than that, if I'm being honest. But then we've got Joe pushing Luck through the corner, and oh, he's whacked Luck out of the way there. Has Luck got wing damage now?
Snipers.
We've got the two Alfa Romeos. Oof.
Snipers just got past Luck as well. And so is Lojovic. Lojovic's just got past Luck and Sniper.
Lojovic's had a great couple corners there.
He has.
I am expecting some great things from this race now.
And he gets a 3-second.
That's his second 3-second time penalty of this race, and Thrasher has damage.
Ooh.
So then, Thrasher missing that front right end plate.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to come into the pits, and meanwhile, he's holding everyone else up.
He's
As we
dived
now
into
see
the pits.
Darryl getting past him. So then we've got a three-way fight for the lead, and then behind that is pretty tight as we see Lojo and Sniper. They're going to go side by side down into turn one now. And I think Sniper's got the move. He has. One of the Ferraris had to cut across there. Fiery's gone off. I think that might have been Darryl that had to cut across. Or Joe. Oh, but Joe goes very wide there. He's going to go
Very
side by side
wide.
with Sniper.
Sniper's gonna go around the outside. Does he make it stick? No, he doesn't.
Not quite. Where have you gone? Oh. I think Lojovic then.
Lojovic's back. Oh, he's had
there.
massive snap.
Joe went wide.
Lojovic,
You
massive
really don't
snap
want to be
over
making a
still.
move into... Whoa.
Oh!
Sniper though.
Lojovic's off.
Oh, who's off there? Oh, that's Lojo.
They've...
And there's
Oh,
no
team
wing
took
damage
it.
for Lojovic, luckily. There might be some
forgot.
rear wing damage, maybe, but...
Yeah,
Here
Dave
comes
took it
Sniper
from
then.
him.
He and Joe are going side by side into the final two turns. Joe goes very wide there, and I think Sniper's gotten through. There's a bit of contact as Joe turned in maybe a little bit too early. And Joe has to pit for... I wonder if Joe's got wing damage from that.
Clarkson's taking the back for leads.
He has taken back the lead. He's on 9-lap Thrasher medium tyres there. So I guess you could kind of say I expected it. But RJ, he's sticking with him, to be fair. Oh, no. He's just lost a tenth and a bit. But he's not dropped miles off.
No.
Cat, can you go away? Jesus Christ.
Oh, we've got
She's just knocking at my chair, like, rubbing her head against it.
Sovereign, Joe, Fiery, and Thrasher all on the hards.
Seems all Lojo's off again.
Lojovic's round where I crashed. Wow.
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 So then, could we see Sniper? He is on those oh,
Oh, who's
Luck's
that?
gone round at Aqua Minerale. For some reason it's giving me a terrible camera angle, so I can't tell if there's damage or not.
Why have I gone to Spectate Luck and it's just Lojovic? There we go.
There is no wing damage for Luck, luckily. Luckily.
That jokes. With the news.
Funny jokes. Daryl then, he's gonna come under pressure from Sniper going... Well, he's not even gonna be bothered with down to turn 1, he's just gonna get him on the straight. So then there goes Sniper through. I would expect that though, as he is on those soft compound tyres. So only one man is yet to make a stop in this race, and that is RJ. I wonder if he's trying a medium soft strategy.
Could be.
Obviously, so we could expect him in the next maybe 4 or 5 laps, because you can take the softs maybe like 13, 14 laps.
I'm sorry if I go very quiet. I'm busy trying to look at something.
Nah, that's fine, don't worry.
You
see further back, we've got Joe and Fiery going... Oh, hold on. Never have a moment of peace and quiet. You just jump up on me leg.
Oh, here we go, yes.
Pat, you're fine. Right. Anyway, Fiery and Joe, they went side by side for a minute, but I think Joe has cleared Fiery. As we got a yellow flag in Sector 3, I believe Luck has had a moment. Which he has, and I don't think it's cost him a front wing or anything, but I think he might have just overcooked it going into the chicane. So see Clarkson pick up a penalty then. I think luckily for Clarkson, he's got a 2.7 set. Oh, RJ's gone off, and that could allow Sniper through. And it does. So Sniper's now up into P2. As we've got a yellow flag, I believe that was for RJ. As we've got someone in the pits, that is Lojovic in the pits then. So then, Lojovic, he is part of the team that is leading the constructors in Tier 4. Neither... Well, I mean, I guess they have had an abysmal weekend from each tier, really. But then we look to see Fiery trying his best to close up on Joe, but just unable to do so. Still, RJ sticks out on those medium tyres. Does he pit? He might be pitting end of this lap, you know. Does RJ come into the pits then?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He stays out. RJ's up to 7 positions this race without pitting. And even then, if he pit now, he would come out around about P6.
Yeah.
Maybe P7. Fair play to him.
I've just booked another week, another Saturday away. Can't always be doing it.
Oh, Joe must have made a mistake, as Fiery is now right on the back of him, and he's going to have the DRS going down the main straight. So can we see a move from the Alfa Romeo on the Ferrari? He's gaining quite a lot here. He's going to move to the inside. They're going to go side by side down into turn 1, and Fiery has got the move, but he's pushed Joe off. And
Joe's
there's a front
wing
wing, there's an end plate gone. I think it's from Joe.
Joe's end plate's off. Front left.
Did Fiery move over too early on him? Should Joe have backed out? We'll see what the stewards say as Fiery sets. A personal best of the first sector, as Luck now gets a 3-second time penalty. But I'd imagine Joe is going to be fuming at that. He has not had much luck this weekend. Or I say this weekend. Today.
I'll be back. So you go sort something out.
So then, Daryl, he is the closest to anyone as he tries to push on to catch RJ. Whether he pulls it off or not is yet to be seen, but it's going to be tight between these guys. He's actually lost a bit of time there, so he must have had a dreadful first and second sector. For God's sake, Cat. Jesus Christ. Let me load up the Twitch and see what people are saying in the Twitch chat. How we all doing, everyone? Hope you're doing alright. Obviously, there's not much to talk about at the moment, but, you know, thank you to the 12 viewers who were watching. You're the reason we keep going. We will have ads removed soon, don't worry. We'll make sure that gets sorted for the next race weekend, because obviously it is a break week next week. So we will sort out the ads for you just to make it easier for you to view. Don't really know why you had them in the first place, but you know, we'll get them sorted. And we see Sniper into the pits then. So Sniper has come in to fit a new set of medium tyres, which I presume he will be taking to the end, as Daryl's really not been able to make much inroads on RJ, despite the fact that RJ has been on those tyres for the entirety of the race. Could there be rain to come at the end of this race, maybe?
I would spoil the party, but I'm not going to say because I've looked at the weather as soon as I was in it.
I'm alright, thanks, Ryan.
I would let you know, but I don't think I want to spoil it.
You don't want to? Oh, we've got a spinner, I believe. Is it Joe? It is Joe. I think Joe's been lapped. Oh dear.
Yeah, Joe's been lapped.
Sniper then, he has come out right behind Luck here. And could he be looking for a move into this fast left-hander? Not looking to do so at the moment. He comes down not the main straight, what am I saying? Down into Aquaman. He is all over the back of the sister Red Bull here, and he's had an amazing exit, but I don't think he'll be gutsy enough to make a move. Oh, he's gone into the back of him there.
No wing
Lucky
damage.
to get away without wing damage. But he's still crawling all over the back of Luck here. Luck used all of his ERS up at the moment, whereas Sniper has still got about half the tank. As they're going to come down the main straight then, with DRS on, he pulls to the outside and he is through easy, burning through that ERS though. As RJ's gone off.
Oh no. Has he got wing damage?
Doesn't look like it, no. RJ's managed to escape without wing damage, but that now promotes Daryl up into P2. And a 14-second... Oh dear, it's going from bad to worse for RJ here.
Gonna get...
Oh, Kate kicked me in the balls.
And welcome to the Demonetization Club, if we do for that.
I hate you, Cat. I love you at the same time.
Oh, you haven't heard the story.
Right, can you... Right, Cat, I'm gonna get you off me now because you just keep kicking me in the balls.
Sniper with the fastest second sector.
He has set that, and that's on a set of mediums, albeit a fresh set of mediums, but...
Very fresh set of mediums. Does he get fastest lap? I don't even know.
Here he comes then, around the final corner. It is fastest lap.
1:17.5.
I'm pretty sure that was only about a second slower than what some of these... Oh, RJ now comes into the pits. So then, is it the soft tyres for RJ? He's going to have to take him 11 laps, so I would assume so. But is it a new front wing for RJ, maybe? It isn't, and it is new softs for RJ. Where will he come out? I'd imagine he'll come out behind Soren, but in front of Lojovic.
Yeah.
Oh, but Soren all over the grass there on the main straight. And then through turn 1 he goes. Soren, it's been a bit of a dismal weekend for the Red Bull driver. And, coming down then, we have actually got Thrasher. He is catching Luck Smasher here. And he is on tyres that are only 6 laps older, but, or 6 laps younger, but they are also the hard tyres, so you wouldn't expect him to be catching Luck, because he's had an amazing exit there. Lojovic picks up a penalty. Are they going to go side by side down into the... Oh, he's gone into the back of him, and there's wing damage for Thrasher again.
Men plate as well. Front right.
Luckily, it happened right on the final corner where the pit lane is, so he doesn't have to travel too far. That is really going to annoy Thrasher there.
This is like the second time this has happened to Thrasher. Because I remember last
Yeah.
week.
Don't get me started on last week. I was bloody heartbroken.
I was heartbroken, but at the same time happy. Because I was on the podium.
Yeah, fair enough, but still.
Thinking that I was
Thrasher
winning,
deserved
but
that win
then
last
no.
week.
Yeah, it should have been Thrasher
So
to
then,
win last week.
yeah, but then has happened.
Oh, yeah, that as well. Oh.
Wingo believes that Clarkson should box onto a set of softs. I don't think he wants to lose. Honestly, Wingo, I know where you're coming from, and he'd probably get through the pack easy, but I don't think he wants to. Oh, Daryl comes in. Okay.
That's gonna be a set of soft compound tyres till the end.
I think every pit stop from now on will be a set of softs.
Soft.
But
Yeah. Oh, thank God, yes.
that's an interesting one there for Clarkson, or not Clarkson, for Daryl. Because if now Clarkson goes on to win, he'll win by 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a bit ridiculous. Luck also came into the pits and he fits a set of softs. Fiery stays on his hard. Soren stays out. RJ's trying to gain time on his fresh softs. And then Thrasher, after that collision with Luck, he is attempting to gain positions there. It's going to be tight between RJ and Luck, I reckon. Or not actually. It really isn't.
Not as RJ's straight through.
I thought it was going to be tighter than it was, because I always think the pit lane ends sooner than it does.
Yeah.
As Clarkson did come in and he's picked up a penalty.
He's picked up a penalty. 5 seconds for speeding in the pits. Set of softs.
That's unfortunate there, but I'm just wondering, it's not really going to affect him, I don't think.
No, I don't think it will.
It'll affect him.
Unless something happens on his outlap, then... Oh no, it might do.
And there is a yellow flag, I think that's for Logivic.
Oh no, it might affect him. Sniper's coming down the straight now.
Logivic's in the wall, and that's a virtual.
Oh, right crash.
He's missing his front wing.
To bring Sniper right back into the game here.
It does, but obviously... Oh, a sniper gets... No, it doesn't.
Sniper's got a throat. Oh, maybe not.
Commentator's curse!
And Thrasher's got a penalty.
Fiery comes in, though. Or Fiery comes in.
Fiery's in the pits.
Fiery's fitted the
Mediums.
Maybe he doesn't have a fresh set of softs to use.
Maybe.
Oh, that was a very short virtual safety car.
And DRS has been
I'm
enabled.
sure that Sniper's going to be kicking himself after getting that drive through, but now I'm pretty sure it's just going to... This is Clarkson's race in the end.
Yeah. I mean, fair play to him. He's done quite well.
He won the race last weekend. I think that was off penalties though, but still.
Yeah, it was off penalties. Because I would have won.
Fiery now picks up a penalty. Sniper comes in to serve that drive through. I think that's now going to promote Daryl up into P2. Maybe even Soren up into P3 if he's quick.
No,
Daryl now picks up another penalty, I believe that is. Oh no, that's his first one.
Yeah, I think that's his first.
Here comes Daryl then down the main straight. He's going to be comfortably in front of Sniper here. And Soren won't be. But then Sniper now has to pull in a 6.8 second gap to Daryl, albeit he is on the slower and he's on the slower mediums, and he's been on them for longer than Daryl has been on his softs. It's going to take a miracle here for the likes of Daryl or Clark or Sniper to win this race, I think. This is just completely what Clarkson... Or this is just completely going the way of Clarkson. Thrasher is gaining time on Luck Smasher here.
Hmm.
Obviously, I'm sure Thrasher will give Luck the nickname Wing Smasher. But, you know. Clarkson did just set the fast lap of a race, and that was a 17.2. So, if he goes any quicker, he'll be dipping into what some of these guys were doing in qualifying.
Yeah. I think that after that win last weekend, it's given him a bit of a
boost.
Bit of a confidence boost, and is using it to full advantage. I mean, fair play to him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't knock what he's done, to be fair. He's really clawing his way back into this championship fight.
This could be 27 out of 27, actually.
What? Was it pole?
Got pole. Currently has the fastest lap. He's going to win the race.
You are correct. It could be 27 out of 27. So that would be a big boost for Mercedes in terms of their combined constructors and the tier constructors.
Huge boost.
Lizard is begging for a safety car. Ryan doesn't want a safety car. Wingo don't want a safety car. Oh my god. This is oh wait, it's Roger. Oh, it's fine. He's moving out of the way. I thought that was like a leader had gone off or something.
Oh, Harder's got a penalty.
It's not really going to affect him though, as Luck behind Thrasher.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm getting deja vu here. Thrasher and Luck into the final two corners.
Oh god.
I think they survived it this time though, and I think Thrasher's going to have him down this main straight.
Thrasher. Hold on, I'll look for my angle.
He comes down the main straight and he's got him with the help of DRS, or has he? They're going to go side by side. He's got him. So then, now Thrasher is going to have his sights firmly set on catching RJ. Albeit RJ has a lot more ERS than he does, and Luck now picks up an additional penalty there. But, Clarkson's been unstoppable today. He's led so many laps.
Joe's in the pits.
No thanks, Mac. I will not pick up on your request.
What was the request?
F me.
Oh, lovely. Oh, and Lodjovic gets another 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's now 12 seconds added onto his race time. Again, it will not affect his position.
Thrasher is gaining on RJ.
Here comes Thrasher then. Obviously Thrasher, he has the pace, he just gets hit with so much power.
Has the pace, but has no ERS compared to RJ.
This is true. He has the DRS though, which can save him ERS.
Will do. Get in front of RJ.
He won't get him on this straight, but might get him next lap. That gap hovering at around about 6-7 tenths now. Actually, it's dropped to below 6 tenths there. As Thrasher's showing his pace he's had.
Darrell goes through to lap his teammates.
Yeah, in his attempted pursuit of Clarkson, but let's be honest, Clarkson, he's just been today. Like, Clarkson could probably spin now and then he'd still be out in front.
Yeah,
Here we go then, Thrasher, very close to RJ. On the main street we go.
Thrasher now has 0 ERS, but he goes round the outside into turn 1 and 2. Does RJ get the... Oh, RJ's gone wide.
Honestly, I think blame goes to RJ in that one. He kind of turned across Thrasher there.
Yeah.
We've got a yellow flag set one. Lojovic is now out. Could there be a late virtual safety car? It's a late
Safety car.
That's going to be one lap of racing.
Oh, that means
Clarkson will be absolutely fuming at that.
Sniper, Soren, and maybe Fire could put onto the softs. Oh, there's drama, and I'm loving it. I'm just having a look at what race is next on the calendar after this. Monza on the 3rd of April. Thrasher might need to change the calendar. He's put Monza on the 3rd of April, Belgium on the 10th, and there's a week break. It is France on the 24th of April. Then it says China on the 1st of April. I think that's meant to say May.
What's this? Is this the calendar?
Yeah, Tier 4 calendar. He's put China 1st of April when I think it's meant to say May.
Schedule. Oh yeah, that would have been a mistake on our part.
Yeah.
Oh, safety car's in this lap. It's going to be a 2-horse battle, or it's like a 3-horse battle.
Sniper and Sovereign have got pitted onto the softs, but Fiery comes out of the pits on brand new softs. He clearly had them.
Oh, Joe's out.
Joe's out.
Joe spun it under safety car.
Oh, great.
I'm sorry, that's too funny. He's crashed under safety car. Right, when does Clarkson go? He goes now. Darrell is in hot pursuit here. We won't have DRS, so this is going to have to be done on pace. So then we now come down into turn 1. Darrell doesn't have to risk it. All he has to do is keep within 5 seconds of Clarkson, and he's won this race. So then, oh, but he has to watch out for Sniper. Oh no, Sniper would win this race on pen because he's got no pens. Oh, I thought Sniper picked one up then, but it was Soren. So then, Darrell, he is attempting to stick with Clarkson here as we go on to this final lap of racing.
Sniper will probably get the win here if he doesn't do anything
depends
stupid.
if he spins or not. Neither of the two behind Clarkson need to make any risky moves here. But could we see some risky moves as we prepare to head on to the final lap of this race? It's been a grueling 32 laps, and I don't think the action's over yet as Darrell is struggling to keep pace with Clarkson here. But whether Clarkson can pull out 4 seconds in one lap, I wouldn't put it past him, but you never know really. Here we go then, we start the final lap of the race. Clarkson crosses the line to take us on to this final lap. Will Sniper attempt to move into turn 1 despite the fact he doesn't need to? He pulls to the outside. This is going to be risky stuff here. Himself and Darrell, that's so tight, but he gets the move on Darrell there. As we now head through into the second chicane. Darrell trying to find a way through, but it just doesn't look like he's able to. So then, Clarkson rounding Tozer. I think that's all the action we're going to get, unfortunately, for this last lap. But, you know, it's been an exciting last lap, especially after that safety car.
It has, and RJ
set the fastest lap. So then, it is, as we now see, your race leader, Clarkson. He comes round the... What's the corner called? Yeah, Aqua Minerale. Through the chicane he comes now. And then close behind him will be Sniper. And then Darrell close behind him. And then Soren's made haste. He's picked up the pace a bit. But then round the final corner comes Clarkson. He's going to cross the line in first. But it won't be first. It will be third probably. It's going to be Sniper who takes the race win.
Oh, no,
Darrell
it's going to be
come
third.
home in P2. And Clarkson does take P3, Soren takes P4, It'll be Thrasher in P5, Luck will be P6, and then it'll be RJ ahead of Fiery. So
Clarkson
then
just got a
that
5-second time penalty as well for an unserved penalty at the end of that.
Yeah, true. So that might have dropped him a few more positions than he would have
It
needed.
still says he got third.
Yeah, that's fine then. So let's get these three drivers in for interviews. Sniper. Sniper. Oh, let's get Clarkson because he's there. Clarkson, Sniper, and Daryl. There we go, I've invited the three drivers for interviews. Hello, Sniper. Can you make sure your audio is included, please? As
Have we
can you,
got?
please, Clarkson.
I have done that.
Who are we waiting on now?
Just need to wait for Daryl.
Oh.
If you don't join, then... There's Daryl. So then... we will start off these interviews with... Oh, I need to make sure I get the results. Crud. So then, that was a very interesting race. Got a bit boring in the middle, but you know, we'll start off these interviews with the P3 man, Clarkson. I guess bit annoyed. I guess you're a bit annoyed. Let's be honest. Obviously, you dominated that race, and then there was that late safety car, which just brought Daryl and Sniper close to you.
Yep, well, the safety car really messed me up at the end there, but I should get that 5 seconds removed for doing 50 mile an hour in the pit lane, and I think that should be a P2, maybe a P1.
Well, fair enough, lad. Obviously, as we said, you dominated that race. Was there just it was almost a perfect. Well, no, it was almost a perfect weekend for you. Obviously, you did get pole and the fastest lap, so there's still 2 extra points to take away there. But do you still think it could have been the 27 out of 27?
Yep, could have, yep.
Well, unfortunately for you there, lad. Josh, do you have any questions for Clarkson?
No, just well done, mate. Good race for you to have.
Cheers.
Right then, so we will now move on to our second place driver, Daryl. I guess it was a bit of a messy start. Obviously, I think you picked up damage a couple times or spun, I can't remember. It was a hectic race. It was a hectic race, to be honest, but obviously you did manage to crawl back to P2. Obviously when you got into P2 initially, did you really think without that safety car you could have caught Clarkson, or?
No, to be fair, I was just sitting there happy with P2. I think Sniper Life was far enough back once he went on the mediums that I could have stuck with that. I think he was about 6 seconds behind and I about 3 seconds penalties. I was catching a little bit, but it wasn't too much. And as soon as the safety car came out, to be honest, I thought I was going to drop a lot further down because I thought Dark Sorrow might catch up. But I'll take the P2. I mean, if Clarkson gets that removed and jumps up above me, I'll take P3 to be fair because I don't really like the track. So a top 3 is great in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent race from yourself. Yeah, obviously you started P8, so it wasn't the ideal qualifying for yourself, but
No.
Was it just keeping out of trouble for most of it, or?
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I didn't do too much practice, and even I did, I just couldn't really string any laps together. So the plan was, I knew there wasn't a load of us racing tonight, so my initial plan was once I got in the top 10, just take it easy and get some points. I mean, I know I'm up there in the championship, but the other guys seem to be a bit quicker. So unfortunately for Sam and Nick, but good for me, is that obviously you get the DNF and then Dark Sorrow and finishing just behind. It's actually worked out in my favour, to be honest. But yeah, the plan initially was just to get in the points and see what happened.
Well, fair play, lad. Josh, you got any questions for Daryl?
No, just well done, and thank goodness you took the Ferrari seat.
Cheers, mate.
Taking my spot.
I'll keep it warm.
I'm good.
So then we will now move on to our race winner, and it will be Sniper. I guess let's be honest, that safety car kind of saved you at the end there.
Very. I probably wouldn't
You,
have got a podium if it didn't come out.
Yeah, well, luckily for you it did, but yeah, obviously it was P6 on the grid for you, but do you think it was an ideal qualifying, or do you reckon there was still pace in the car where you could have potentially gotten further up that could have allowed you to challenge more?
There was definitely pace in the car because before I had done a 15.1 in qualifying, but I started P6 because I got a 5-place grid penalty heading into pit lane because the
Yeah.
Williams broke really early.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. So, obviously that was unfortunate there. So, anyway, on to the race start. You, you lost your front wing, didn't you?
Yeah,
On the
into
race start,
turn
down
1.
into turn 1.
My teammate broke late
Yeah.
and I hit the back of him and had to pay at the end of the lap. Wasn't the ideal
Did
start.
Did you think it was all over from there, or was it just like, or did you get in the mindset of there's still 31 laps to go, anything can happen?
I just went, I was a bit like, oh, come on, like, why have you broken so early? But then I just tried to go as fast as I could to catch up again. I was gaining about a second per lap, maybe even 2 on the car in front.
Yeah, obviously, there were a few bold strategies going around, but you decided to pit for the softs after you. Oh, I think it was under the first safety car. Did you pit? You pit for softs? Or was
The
it
first safety car, I pit for softs to try get as far up the field as I could, and to get a good like gap before I pitted again.
Well, I mean, it was a bold strategy from yourself to go onto the softs because obviously they don't. Sometimes it works in your favour, sometimes it doesn't. But you know, in this sense, it kind of worked out for you. Obviously, it was mediums at the end, so there wasn't really much pace compared to others, if we're being honest, in terms of tyre pace. But you still had the raw speed to counteract it, and congrats on the win. Yeah, in P6,
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
Josh, any questions for Sniper?
No, just congratulations on the win. Deserved it.
I did.
Well,
Clarkson did. He was dominating. I don't
Yeah,
even
he
know that
was.
8-second
Clarkson.
penalty.
Have to see what the steward
yeah, that
will
was
say.
that late safety car, which just
That late safety
threw
car, I
everything.
just pushed on the final. After restart, I just pushed as fast as I could go. And then I ended up passing Darrell into turn 1 on the final lap.
Yeah, well, congrats, lad, and congrats to all 3 of our podium drivers. I know Clarkson's already left, but yeah, congrats to you lot, and thank you everyone for watching. I've been Alicio007 in the comments box. Joining me alongside after he unfortunately crashed out was Joshua Staven, and yeah, thank you all for watching. There will not be any streams next week because we are on a break week for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Yay, week off.
Thank you all for tuning in to Global Spec Racing. Goodbye.